Hi, it's Timothy Lee from Music Meltdown. Let's talk about the Grateful Dead. 1984, I was a young front desk clerk at the beautiful downtown Whitehall Hotel in Chicago, Illinois. The Grateful Dead were playing at, I believe it was Tinley Park, Poplar Creek in Hoffman Estates, Illinois. So they all checked in, and of course I was geeking out, while all the rest of the people that I worked with weren't so impressed. I wasn't at that point really a huge fan of the Grateful Dead, but I will say this, I learned very quickly about the Grateful Dead set and their faithful followers. Again, it was a very exclusive hotel, and the rooms were extremely expensive for 1984 prices. And we noticed that hippies coming in and renting rooms, single rooms, and then watching them bring in 6, 7, 8 people to share one room. The following morning, the day of the show, their road manager, was standing out by the front desk, and he was thankful for all the service, and he asked if he could do anything for anybody on the staff. And I instantly asked, can I get tickets and backstage passes? And he told me, we don't give backstage passes just to anyone. So he gave me 2 tickets to the show anyways, decent seats. I went out to Hoffman Estates to the beautiful Poplar Creek and decided to watch the show. Again, not being a huge Grateful Dead fan at that point, I was more into hair metal and that kind of stuff of the sort at the time. I began to notice that there were some decently clad and all tie-dyed women with jingly bells on bracelets around their ankles with no shoes and extremely hairy armpits. I took notice to them and watched them continually twirl in circles for 3.5 hours. It was quite interesting. Lest it be said that I wasn't tripping like everybody else. If you know, you know. That's my little story on the Grateful Dead. I saw them several times after that, and I do enjoy a lot of the music. I love the fact that they have a whole community of fans that tape trade. I will say this, I do love the fact that they allowed audience taping, and there is some absolutely fabulous bootleg tapes that have been floated around for years and years and years, and now with the mystical thing called the internet, it's all out on digital now, and it's some amazing stuff. So I highly recommend you young listeners do a little deep dive into the Grateful Dead and see if you can find some of these digital recordings. It's fabulous stuff. I can't stress that enough. It's great stuff. Obviously, you know, the band is disbanded, and then they came back with originally Warren Haynes and now John Mayer and the Dead and Company. I'm sure you know the whole story. If you're a fan of that band, you'll know the story way deeper than I will ever know. So that's my story on the Grateful Dead. Thank you for joining us here on Music Meltdown. And please, as always, like, subscribe, and if you have any comments or things you want to discuss or things you would like me to talk about, put it down below in the comments section. I'm thankful for everybody that listens to these videos. I want to keep music alive. I ask you continue to join us for the ride. As always, music lovers, keep the music loud.